Good morning, everybody. It is July 24th, and it is Friday, and you're watching MarketStream.live. This is where we're going to check out everything that's happened so far in the overnight markets. Asia was busy, wrapped up the week, and let's jump in and take a look at the action right away. Now, the Japanese markets have been moving quite briskly over the last few sessions. As a matter of fact, let's just scroll down and take a look at what's going on in the Nikkei. You saw that the Nikkei right now traded down 44 last night. What's notable, you're starting to see right here on the chart. For those of you that are new, this green line 20-day, red line 50-day moving average. Now, those lines constitute short-term and intermediate-term traders. When we get into this area between these two, that means that the bulls, because that's who is in control when it's trading above, are on their heels. Last night we saw that the continuation of the dollar pullback here in the U.S. and the yen strength, that's impacting Japanese stocks. And that currency move, as I was telling you viewers, especially you MarketStream faithful, watch the currency markets. They're going to start tipping the hands. And right now with the yen being so strong, the strength, how strong is it? Well, we haven't seen the yen basically trading in these levels. Oh boy, it's been months since we've seen the Japanese yen trading at these levels. And with this strength, that put pressure on exporters in Japan. Specifically, take a look at Honda and Toyota. Bottom line is that they were down about 0.5%, and that continued to put pressure in China. Watch EWJ this morning. Looks like it's going to open up about flat, up a penny right now. EWJ at 54.27, still well above its 20 and 50-day moving average, but that's the ETF that you can utilize. And continue to watch the pair of the US dollar and the Japanese yen. If the Japanese yen keeps getting stronger, this pair, or in other words, the price action of this pair is going to go down. And at 111, you're seeing basically, we haven't seen these levels, if I actually put it on a monthly chart, we haven't seen these levels in probably since almost March, April. It challenged in May but couldn't get there. So we're starting to see that. And there's another reason why you want to watch the Japanese yen. It quite often is looked at as a reserve currency or safety currency. So if that starts to pick up, there could be also another reason why the yen is gaining some strength, other than the fact that the economic or geopolitical situation is starting to get dicey. Taking a look at the Nikkei, at the Shanghai Composite in China, we continue to see that for the week, the Hang Seng or the Shanghai Composite finished up, but we're in a grind now in China. Looking at it on the monthly, let's just actually switch this to the daily. And again, I'm using these charts for visuals. It's the best way to paint a picture with my words. And you can clearly see that the Chinese markets have been moving to the upside with some severe conviction over the last month and a half after coming off of their lows in mid-June. The strength can be attributed to a plethora of different moves by the government. One specific move by the People's Bank of China is over the last couple of sessions, huge capital injections of over 140 billion yuan. So they're really supporting the markets right now. The bid couldn't hold, but for the day, it did finish down 6 points. But for the week, the Chinese markets were up 0.5% on the mainland. If you take a look at FXI, we'll see how that's going to open up. Probably flat this morning. Yep, flat and well above its 20 and 50-day moving average. So large cap Chinese stocks moving very well. Also, with Chinese stocks now being more represented in the EEM, which is the Emerging Markets ETF, that's going to give a catalyst to Chinese mainland stocks as well as Hong Kong stocks. Speaking of Hong Kong, finished down 34 points. Finished the week, though, down about 2% for the week. That is notable, or 0.2% or 1.2% for the week. We want to watch this one closely. Excuse me, it was up 1.2% for the week. I want to watch Hong Kong very closely. Been some big moves and some names that trade there, like AAC Technologies. This is a very large supplier to Apple. And there was a note out from an analyst with some cautious comments about this supplier that took the stock down 11.7%. We're in the heat of earnings, and tech has been running this market in the States to the upside. When you start to see suppliers, and no one would know about this unless you're watching the show, this supplier and cautious comments from analysts who watch these and monitor the activities of these suppliers, this is a little bit of a yellow flag. EWH looks poised to basically open flat at 23.90. Let's watch that one today as well. Then we want to take a look at the Sensex. India up 2.1% for the week, really rebounding well. What was interesting is that Wipro came out, the IT consultant came out and had really upbeat earnings. This had the tech consulting sector moving to the upside briskly. Wipro was up 6.5% in the Indian session. This also was a catalyst for Tata Consulting as well as Infosys, both up roughly around 1.5% respectively. And this has been a big push. This is maybe the catalyst that the Indian markets needed to move to the upside. You could see EPI, which is the ETF that tracks the Indian marketplace and Indian stocks, moving to the upside. Let's see if it's poised to open down about a penny right now in the pre-markets. We'll see if that continues. All right, folks, lot going on. Again, watch the currency markets. This is going to be a good barometer going into early next week on how these markets could start trading. So we'll be back looking at Europe in about 15 minutes. Please join us here at MarketStream.live. Have a great day.